Well, here we are on our final day of our daily reflections, and we're going to be looking at restoring God to society. Second Chronicles 7:14 says, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, I will hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and will heal their land." Imagine a broken down building that once stood strong and beautiful. With time and neglect, the structure weakens, walls crumble, and its former glory fades. But restoration is possible. With intentional care, focused effort, and a clear vision, that building can become a vibrant and impactful again. And in many ways, our society mirrors the building. We sense that something essential, God's presence, has been pushed aside or forgotten. Yet restoration isn't just possible, it's God's desire for us. But how can this restoration happen? Well, Second Chronicles 7:14 offers a really powerful pathway to restoration. Notice the progression: humility, prayer, seeking God's face, and turning away from sin. This pathway doesn't begin externally, it starts within our hearts. Restoring God to society isn't about imposing beliefs on others. It's about experiencing personal revival that spills over into our communities. Humility reminds us restoration isn't accomplished by human strength alone. It requires acknowledging our dependence on God. And today, we recognize areas of pride and self sufficiency that might prevent this revival from taking root in your heart. So, prayer and seeking God's face point to relationship, not religion. Real revival happens through genuine personal connection with God. It's intentionally choosing daily intimacy with Him through prayer, worship, and spending time in His Word. So consider your own habits. Are you intentionally seeking His presence? Turning from sin involves sincere repentance and changed behavior. And revival isn't merely an emotional excitement, it's an evidence in transformation. So as we change uh, our lives become more living testimonies, powerful drawing others back to God. Finally, God promises, I will heal their land. Restoring God's presence to society isn't about forcing morality, but about living authentically in faith. So, when your life reflects genuine humility, passionate prayer, and sincere pursuit of God, and intentional repentance, people will notice. See, society shifts when individuals become living demonstrations of God's love, grace, and truth. So today, embrace the truth. That restoration begins with you, and decide to live your faith authentically, knowing your personal revival will inevitably impact your family, friendship, and community, and ultimately the society in which we live. So, in which area, humility, prayer, seeking God's face, or turning from sin, do you sense that God is calling you towards deeper commitment? And how can your personal revival practically influence those around you? Who specifically can you pray for, asking God to use your life to influence them positively? So, God, ignite true revival in our hearts today. Help us humble ourselves, pray earnestly, seek your genuinely, and to turn from anything displeasing to you. Use our lives to restore your presence into our society, beginning right here in our community.